What's good? Hello again, everybody. Hang on a sec, I'm not quite ready yet. Hang on. There we go, bring it down the vibes. We'll bring it down the audio just a little bit. Alright, cool, we're chilling. Woo! What's good, team? Welcome back. Bit of a what the fuck is happening in my what the fuck is happening in my server? Chat? What is going on? What is this little effect going on? I unlocked an emote for what? I've been getting subs? Raven gifted a sub? Oh, to Bella too? That's lit. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. It's great to hear from all of you again. I know there has been a huge delay in interwebs content in previous days, and if y'all have been keeping up with my social medias, you'd know why. And to that I say, for every single one of you that did see what was going on, thank you again for like all of that very overwhelming support. It was a very interesting week I had last week, and I'm very grateful to even just have, you know, the thumbs up of my supporters online that got my back, the people in my life, my closest friends that come first and foremost, you know, my closest friends and family. Like, it's been a week, dude. It's been since Monday of last week, it has been non-stop, it feels like. But yeah, so nice to see you back, man. Thank you, Swift. Thank you. And it's great to hear from y'all again. We're jumping on tonight kind of as like a reintroduction, kind of slow ease back into things. I didn't really feel like doing a tourney run or like anything like that, just because it felt like tonight feels like a night where I just want to turn on stream to turn it on, to say hi, you know, get some games in, see what the vibe is like, and then just end stream whenever I really feel like calling it, and then we'll get back into it tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night, dude, chat, we got a low latency thing going on. Anything but the 3, I'm really excited for that. I'm very excited for that. Braven, thank you for the gifted subs to Evie, Reggie, and Bella. And Bella, thank you for popping in and saying hi. I still have to listen to that playlist. I didn't get to listen to the playlist yet. But you are putting me on to more gorillas. That's for sure. Rate the playlist out of 10. Oh, saying that and then reading that message is kind of rough. That's rough. Who's gonna tell her? My bad, gang. My bad. I delayed him for a bit. Honestly, I don't mind it. Chat, there's so much to talk about, dude. Everything going on with Ultimate right now, it's just fucking insane. Robo also subscribed, so thank you, Robo. Braven subscribed with Prime and gifted 2 subs. Thanks, man. Great weather down here in Virginia, huh? Bruh. Chad, do you guys know that PA's on tornado watch right now? Tornado watch, not tornado warning, right? Like it's hit the ground. But like, tornado watch. I said, bro, we're not even in the spring yet. I was like, hang on, maybe the snow ain't too bad. Maybe the snow wasn't too bad. Maybe I'll take that. Maybe I'll take that instead. I don't fuck with the tornadoes in this state. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, all right. I made Dan a playlist the other day. Yeah. Nice to see you too, Braven. Robo, are we excited for March Madness? Are we amped for March Madness? I know I am. I'm actually really excited. Does it start this Thursday? Ironically, the one day that I am scheduled to work. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I feel like everyone's gonna be in school and work too. You know? I'm gonna have to figure out how to sneak that. Braven gifted a number to yourself? Wait, no, I'm catching up on chat. My bad. Nice to see you back. I gotta do another tournament. And we're talking about Strive, right? You're not gonna bait me with like entering an Ultimate tourney. Wait a minute, he might be talking about Ultimate. Actually, I'm the GOAT. Rate the first one I made you. I'll be completely honest, I didn't get through all of the first playlist yet either. Like, it's very much like in my car. Like I listen to these playlists in my car when I'm driving, and I have not been driving that much today. So, Free Agency was the craziest I've seen in years. Oh my gosh, that was also last Monday. I totally forgot that. That shit was insane. Adam Schefter has the most stressful job in the world. Obviously, like, in the sports world, but y'all get what I mean. Yeah. What's up, Joker All Trades? We got severe weather warning here. I am, and then it rained hard for a few minutes. Yeah, like, so, like, we got the tornado watch, right? But then, I don't know, ain't shit happening out there now. Oh my god, this little thing came up. What did it... Who's this diva? That's the emote I just got. This channel knows me well. Anyways, did you ever see the contracts that got signed for Free Agency? I saw all the funny ones. There were honestly not too many trades that, like, really, like, threw me off. Justin Fields' contract kind of pissed me off because that man has all the potential in the world, and you mean to tell me he's about to be a third string for the Chiefs? Fuck! That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. I'm actually really fucking annoyed about that. I liked Justin Fields. I liked watching him on the Jets. It's a shame. It's a shame that they just gave up on him. It's just disgusting. But yeah. Anyways. Lots of things to talk about, guys. A lot can happen in nearly a week and a half. But, all this to say, we've got... Let's see, where should we start, right? I guess we could start with Pokopia. We didn't get to talk about Pokopia that much, did we? Pokopia being like the best rated Pokemon game like ever to come out so far. That's pretty gas. That makes me feel like I'm missing out on something. Everything, all of the drama going on with the ultimate low latency mod, which I've already made my stance on that. I feel like that's going to be the most prominent talking point. But like, just so much happening. Yoshi's Childish Gambino? Are we fucking serious? I forgot to make a post about that. I totally forgot. And to be fair, it came at the absolute worst time for me. But the memes, I've been seeing the memes, and shit has been going off the wall lately. I don't know what the new Mario movie is gonna bring. I don't know if he's gonna be the main voice the entire film. I feel like they're gonna pull one of those stunts. I know Illumination. I feel like they're gonna pull one of those stunts where, like, Yoshi's just gonna say, like, Yoshi the whole movie, right? Kind of like Groot. And then right towards the end, he's gonna, like, flip into Childish Gambino and start singing Bonfire. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it as it is right now. If I'm correct, I want 20 gifted. I'm just saying. I feel like I got a good thing going here, and I don't want this movie to be predictable. I really don't. That's why I didn't watch the trailer. I don't know what to expect. Like, obviously it's a kids movie. Like, what can you do, you know? But I'm still excited to see it. I don't know when it's coming out, actually. I forget. But I'm assuming it's close. Did you ever see all the contracts I signed? Guess how much Tyler Linderbaum was getting paid? I don't know, but I'm assuming it's not like rookie contract numbers or like it's not just like 1 million a year. It's like way too much, probably. 20 million a year. Goodness gracious. In the words of Yoshild Glover, this is the Mushroom Kingdom. I can't believe it, dude. I really can't. That's so fucking random. Okay, I was so close with Danny DeVito. I need you guys to know this, alright? I knew Yoshi would have been the meme pick. Right? I know Yoshi, like, I know my character in and out. He has the meme voice actor. But we got Gambino, and that is so much better. It's genuinely so much better. I think it's way funnier. But yeah, man, I'm honestly, I'm excited for that movie. I really am. So, Dan should have been Yoshi. # not my Yoshi. Chat, do you think it's illegal to voice over the entire movie? And then it absolutely is illegal to do that. I will get the DMCA will be knocking at my door to cut my balls off if I do that, actually. But like, imagine me voicing over Yoshi throughout the whole movie. That would be funny as hell, right? I could theoretically be Yoshi, but then I'd have to remove Gambino, which I feel like I can't do. Do we call him Gambino or do we call him Donald Glover? How did they refer to him in the Mario movie direct? Did they say, this is Childish Gambino? He's so cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how they would have introduced him. I didn't watch the clip of them introducing him either, but like, I'm assuming it's another one of those moments where it's like, what the fuck? This is so funny. Who do you think the Eagles should take? I don't know. Who's still left in free agency? I have not been keeping up. I haven't. Justin Jefferson's on the market still, right? Surprised he hasn't been scooped up yet. Let's see. Don't know. I feel like we're signing like a lot of we just signed. Okay, one thing that I just saw on the news, I kid you not, I was watching the news before I started stream. Apparently there's like an edge rusher that we got from I think the Falcons recently had him, but apparently he lived in the same neighborhood that Joel Embiid grew up in. Like they were like neighbors essentially. Isn't that fucking wild? Can you imagine? There's not like popular sports talent for fucking miles in my town. You mean to tell me two national sports players were coinciding in the same town? Like, what? That's fucking insane. They introduced him as Donald Glover. That's what I thought. Okay. Because he's also like a movie actor. Like, he's not just a music artist. That would have been so funny if they were like, hey guys, this is Childish Gambino, by the way. That's just so random, but I love it. Oh, the new Yoshi game? The exciting book? No, the mysterious book. That's what it's called. When does that come out? That'd be really cool. The Watt brothers grew up in one household. Come on, man. Oh, I forgot about that. The Watt brothers. Okay, well, like, so did the Kelsey brothers. You could argue that, like, so did the Kelsey brothers. But I'm saying, like, two individual people. You know what I'm saying? You know how crazy that is? Two individual people to grow up in the same neighborhood. Like, that's wild. That's two whole separate offsprings having National Sports League careers. It's like, bruh, spread some of the popularity? No. Oh my gosh, I almost broke my SD card. Spread some of the fucking success for the rest of us, you know? Not to be jealous, you know? Everyone's got their own path, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own lane. I am not built for the NBA. Have you seen me? Now, granted, am I thinking of joining a recreational league and playing basketball this year? Yes. Matter of fact, it's spring. I should look into that. Like soon. Maybe I'll look into that soon. I've got plans. I got good plans, chat. We're cooking up this spring for content. For so many of you that have been patient with me throughout the previous years and not really like putting up much that's really all too brand new, I'm really excited for what spring is going to look like. And that shit starts Friday at 10. I think the news said Friday at 10:46 p.m. Something ridiculous like that. I think I put this in recovery mode. Yes. Okay. My bad, I was putting my Switch back in recovery mode to get the game started. But, anyways, yeah, lots of cool stuff to talk about. Definitely stuff that we could talk about going into the stream, too. But you know me, I just like having my usual yap sesh right before the stream. Obviously, like, I didn't want to pop on. General Blue, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you for hosting that amazing tournament last Sunday. It was very, very fun. I will be completely honest, General Blue. Where that tourney was hosted, that was the most beautiful drive back to my house I've ever had. It was genuinely in such a nice area. Sure, it was like really out of the way of anything like relevant, but like it was so nice just like being able to drive basically all back roads back home. That was nice. It was very, very nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also thoroughly enjoyed that tournament. But yeah, rural landscape coming in clutch. It really did. And also like the daylight savings, I think it happened like that day or the day before, coming in clutch. I totally forgot why the sun was still out when I was driving home, and I was like, oh, right, dude, seasonal depression, no more. Anyway, yeah, so for every single one of you, before we get into this whole stream, for every single one of you that sent thoughtful messages, reacted to my messages, just like recognized my situation in the previous week, and fully realizing that, I really do appreciate it. You know, life just happens sometimes, and the okay, yeah. Sorry, I just got a text, but I'll respond to that in a second. A lot of the posts that I made really did put me into a very interesting position. Like, I felt very grateful to get the support that I did at such a difficult time in my life. When I tell you this previous week was like the most stressful time in my life, I really think there's not many other moments that can compare to it. Give me 1 second while I make sure my stream is all prepared. Hold on. My bad, chat. I was making sure my window, my other room was closed before I started really getting into this. But, yeah. So, I don't want to give too many details. Just know that the crucial details are, I had a family member that is very close to me have to go through an emergency surgery. And if you've ever been in that position, you know what that entails. Flying to the hospital, getting them instant treatment, and it's something that really puts into perspective how grateful you should just be for the people around you in your life, you know? And what's interesting about it is I feel like I had a conversation like this in the beginning of the year. Actually, not really the beginning of the year, but like last year. My last stream of last year was just talking about, it had a segment of talking about like being grateful for having the people that you have in your life, you know? So do yourselves all a favor, and I will reiterate my statement from previous months.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Thank you, General Blue, I appreciate that. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, alright? Even if you haven't reached out to them in a while, you know, if you live on your own and you haven't reached out to your family members, reach out and just talk, you know, ask questions, be involved with the people in your life. And if it doesn't look like family, reach out to friends. Friends are family too. I've learned that some of my friends that kept me close in previous weeks are no short of family in my book, in my heart, you know? So, oh, that was Braven gifting the sub. Thank you, Braven. I read the notification on my stream. That was my bad. Thank you, Braven. But like I said, be sure to tell somebody you love them. Keep them close. You never truly know how much time the people around you, or especially you yourself, right, have on this earth. And it's kind of a scary thought, but it's a reality. And when it's a reality, you kind of ground yourself in understanding that this time right now is very valuable. And there's a lot of people that go through their day-to-day assuming that they have 1,001 chances to do that. And you just never know, man. You just never know. You know? So, like I said, be sure to tell somebody you love them. Be sure to love yourself. Most importantly. A lot of what I was able to do to support my family wouldn't have been nearly as efficient if I hadn't gone through the steps to ground myself and take care of myself beforehand too, you know? So, yeah. But, like I said, all of that is past us. That family member that I was talking about, he's thankfully getting a lot of good treatment. He's in very good hands, and that leaves us to continue pursuing what we're doing here, and also just being able to spread the love, you know, with the message that I had to say. You know, this is my own platform. I feel obligated to put that message out there sometimes, you know what I mean? Because it is a privilege. Everything that I have here is a privilege, including my own time here on this earth, you know? Everything's a privilege, man. You just gotta be grateful. You really do. Check DMs? Alright, bet I got you. Did you? Oh, I saw the... Hey, thanks, Braven. I saw the post. What is this point of view? You get mad at bro for being bad at the game, but then you remember he looks like this. And it was SpongeBob. And it was SpongeBob. Come on, bro. See, the difference is I'm not bad at my game. I'm golden. I'm about to prove it right now. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna jump into it. I have to keep like a close. I got my window open tonight, chat, because I don't feel like freaking roasting to death. But, oops. There is a, that storm is still potentially underway. What time is it? 7 o'clock? Actually, I think it's gone by now. So that's good. But we're gonna launch into Ultimate. I figured, right? I really don't have many different plans other than just playing some games tonight. So we're gonna open an arena, probably with like 3 or 4 people. Anyone that wants to join, go for it. Feel free to join. Latency mods are off currently. They are off for the time being. If I find a player that wants to play with the low latency mod, I will be playing with them. Now that I have the tool, I feel like it doesn't make sense to not utilize it, and I understand the severity of Blue Jay's situation, and I'm handling the concept of redistributing the mod very carefully. I feel like that's a whole discussion that we need to have as a community. And what's really difficult about it is hard to have a conversation like that currently on Twitter. It's just not the platform that, I'll be completely honest with you guys, it is like not the platform that I see myself staying on for much longer. I don't know how many of you like are aware of my like Twitter habits, but like I feel like for what it's worth, right? I started my own like Twitter account to specifically keep up with Smash Ultimate, right? It was never meant to be like anything more than that. And after seeing the development that like has been going through that's been going on through the years, like with how drama infested it's become and how just downright like unhealthy of a platform it is, right? Both of those like a combination of both of those things has just been really pushing me away from using the platform anymore. And I kind of want to develop a platform here on Twitch and YouTube that like doesn't stem from that side of the community, right? Because let's be real, it's never been more scary to be a creator, right? Everything going on with Blue Jay can happen to anyone on the internet, right? And, you know, I understand the risks of putting myself out here in this way, and I've had to come to accept that, right? But, like, part of me also recognizes that, like, there's just things that I feel like we, as a community, we need to realize what we're doing wrong, right? Like, I saw the argument of, like, how doxing Blue Jay and everything going on was so disgusting and toxic and everything that was wrong with it, and then I saw people actually track down the dude who, mind you, already has probably mental issues of their own, and probably just should be distanced, if anything, right? Track them down and dox them. Since when was stooping down to their level, like, a good thing? You know what I mean? And this is the hostile environment that this platform has always had, right? I understand that one individual ruined a good thing. And I'm as upset as anyone else, right? I made my own piece on this whole debacle online, right? But I just look at how we react to things as a community nowadays, and I'm like, damn, man, we've got some fucking problems. And I can't say we as in everyone in the community, right? But the bad actors are really bad acting right now. And it's so upsetting. You know, I really hope to structure my side of the community in a way that fosters, like, a more positive environment. You know what I mean? And it's not positive all the time. I understand that, and I try my best. But it's certainly not feeding into a lot of the dramatic side of this community is trying to push onto every creator and every player and everything along with it, right? I don't know, it's very complicated. It's a very complicated situation. But, like, I just feel like I wanted to, like, talk about it and get people in chat. Like, I wanted to get y'all's opinion too, right? But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if I talk about it, then I'm, like, bringing up drama in my channel, and I don't like drama in my channel. But at the same time, it's wrong to kind of, like, not say anything about what's going on, because it's just absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? You got some dirt above your lip and under your chin. All right, bro. That was just mean. That was just mean. Like Chris, that wasn't needed. That wasn't needed, but I'm trying to work on it. All right. Let it cook. Banger music playing. Honestly, this is a new song, a new playlist that I found. If you guys want the link to it, I can link it to y'all. This is a new playlist that I just added to the chill streaming playlist that I always use. So, feel free to check that out. Have you seen the Kramer Files? I have not. What is that? What's going on? Where's the arena? I got you, Reggie. I just wanted to warm up a little bit. I guess just, like, get the word out there, you know? Talk about what's going on with the delay mod and everything like that. Have you seen my boobs /J? No, you spelled /serious really wrong. Anyway. I'll get the arena started. I don't mind playing. Yeah, /serious. What's up, Alan? What's good, my guy? 4? Yeah, we'll make it 4-person. 4-person random stages. No delay mod of any kind, alright? Just in case y'all were curious. No delay mods. Nothing like that. But yeah. What's up, Toon? The goat is here! Is it edit.com? Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna make sure this is the right command. Yep, it is. 5d6rl. There we go. There we go, chat. Did you see Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars? What year am I in? Honestly, did any of us talk about that in here when we when that happened? Actually, I think I might have been streaming when that happened, I kid you not. I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I get wanting to avoid drama, but I think there are being consequences for people acting out like what the doctor did helps prevent other people from doing the same. I mean, yeah, accountability is one huge factor in all of this, right? And I'm not saying... Here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm being very careful about. I'm not saying that the person that did this deserves, like, zero type of, like, accountability, right? Like, they absolutely deserve to take some form of accountability. I just don't think in this case, I don't think we fight fire with fire. I don't know. I'm not, like, I feel like there's a side of this that I see like the humane side of it, and what's really unfortunate about all this is like some people are just, you know, getting their lick back. Like they want to see this man have their downfall, and that's like the gist of it, right? But when you stoop down to another person's level, right? I feel like in my book, I feel like that's where you've lost. Like, we've lost the plot, right? I don't know. Need to hold that razor accountable for not being used. All right, who's sending some toxic YouTubers into my YouTube chat? Listen, bro, I'm working on it. Why don't you focus on yourself? All right. Also, who's Roy am I fighting right now? But yeah, I feel like it's just, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to, like, this stuff. I think now, do I think that, like, this guy getting this information dropped on him is, like, karma being served? Abso-fucking-lutely, right? I just, like, I kind of fear that, like, that is more of a hostile reaction than it is, like, going to, like, hold a person accountable. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how I would handle that situation, though. And this is kind of why, like, I kind of stay away from drama. Like, I just want to be able to host a side of the community that fosters a more welcoming environment, you know? Where people can, like, get away from those things, but still enjoy the competitive aspect of it, the competitive sides of it, you know? But yeah. I'm gonna go random and get good characters, because that's always fun. Hell yeah. Honestly, I'll go random with you. Shit. Anyways. Another thing that happened this past, week. Just yesterday, I went to a brand new local, so that was fun. I went 2-2, at the Money Mashers tournament. That was in, that was a couple minutes away from me. But it's a brand new local that just opened, and, oops. It's a new local that just opened, and it comes perfectly around the time frame of, like, when Recharge closed, which, Recharge is a local in PA also, that, was actually my first, like, Smash local that I ever went to. That's, like, no longer a thing. Swift, did you happen to know about that? I know you're talking about the delay mod stuff, but, like, I knew they took a hiatus. I just didn't know that they were, like, done. I, like, didn't get the second ping about them being, like... I think it was Bonk that made the post, being like, hey, guys, no more Recharged. That just freaking sucks, man. Oh, wait, seriously? Yeah. Recharge is, like, done. I'm really upset about it. In this case specifically, yeah, doxing the guy was going too far, but someone who knew the doxer IRL came out with a statement about them. Oh! And I think that is a good way to hold someone accountable, since it's specifically not exposing where he lives, just his name and some of the other things that he did. Wow, so someone... Wait, someone that knew of them personally came out and told, like, did they, what kind of info was in that file? Was it like, I'm trying to think of like how that doesn't double as doxing, you know what I'm saying? That's rough. I think I'd only been to 2 recharge tournaments, but it was a great venue. It was a great venue. And the thing about that is like, hang on, I'm gonna go random. The thing about that is like, I loved that venue for what it was. I truly got my ass beat every time I went in there. And it was for the better, because I genuinely got some of the best practice. I got some of the best practice and advice from that venue and those players. And now I feel like I'm not going to be able to see those players unless we're at like a regional scale tourney, or like whatchamacallit, like if I just go straight into Philly again, because a lot of them was like Philly players. But yeah, it wasn't as popular as Bears, but like it was basically like Bears away from Bears. So I got a lot of good experience from there. But, you know, they got tired of hosting it, so that's what's unfortunate about it. It was only seeing, like, there was, like, months at a time where the tourney would, like, get, like a handful of entrants, like, per like, week. And that, like, sucks. That, like, sucks for, like, what should be, like, a really popular local, right? Because it costs money to run that. It costs money and time to run those tourneys, you know what I mean? Both for, like, the people that run the venue and for the players that, like, have to show up every week. But yeah, I do give props to, like, Moosh, Bonk, all the TOs that, like, helped run the place. Like, they genuinely did a phenomenal job every week. And like I said, it was just some good experience, man. It made me a little sad, but I thought about it and I was like, it's nice to think that tourney series went for as long as it did, you know? It also leaves space for new things, so, yeah. I gotta waste my limit, damn. Basically, the Kramer Files went over a high school coaching job that the Doxer had and some of the stuff that they did at the job before getting fired. Oh my god, they got fired? Oh my goodness. Wow. That's some crazy info to have on somebody. I mean, like, I guess, like, what the fuck am I doing? I feel like this is just like a case of like, have your cake and eat it too, you know what I mean? If you're gonna go through the process of putting someone's like personal shit out there, be ready to take on whatever the fuck comes of that. And I'm assuming they had absolutely no idea that it could have come to this. But like, I think what you're saying makes sense. Like, the severity of it shows that, like, people that are thinking about doing something similar, like, they better fucking think twice. Like, I know I'm not using half of the shit that should be utilized from Cloud, by the way. I'm just, like, I kind of feel like I'm more inclined to talk about this right now. But yeah, some really crazy shit. Like, I'm not trying to like, back up the guy that like, did the doxing initially, because that's just not right. But it's just, like, I don't know, all of it kind of, it just leaves me with this big ick feeling. The whole situation, right? The fact that this one person ruined a good thing, and now there's people in the community that are stooping down to such a level that, like, it just leaves me disappointed on all fronts, and I think that's the only way I can describe it. But like I said, the game will continue as normal. The mod will probably still work, and people that are redistributing it have to redistribute it very carefully, right? As in, don't distribute it to people that you think will actually abuse it. But yeah. Ew, Daisy. What do you mean, ew, Daisy? That's like... This is like... Sorta my melee goat. Look, listen, she's an Echo fighter, alright? She's an Echo to Peach, and I play Peach in melee. That's what I'm trying to get at here. That's what I'm trying to get... Okay, how did that forward air miss? Bruh. For reference, they were acting as an esports coach for a couple of teams, including a Smash team. Acting as a coach is very interesting. Because, like, I don't know. I think, like, esports coaching in this game is very interesting because there's no barrier for entry besides, like, PR wins and shit like that. So, like, I don't know what the community identifies as, like, certifiable, like, genuine coaching that isn't from a pro. But, like, for example, right, when I did coaching for Game Gym, right, what's unfortunate about me is I was a certified Game Gym coach, right, but, like, that implied that I never talk about a concept in the game if I truly didn't know what I was talking about, right? And that's very important in the esports industry because you can't really afford to host a platform and then spread misinformation. So a lot of my Smash Ultimate guides appealed to very casual players, and they still do, right? Like, you guys know that guide that I made on my YouTube? Like, the guide that I made on, like, the setup for Ultimate on YouTube, that felt very reminiscent to what I made with Game Gym. Because it was so bare bones and basic, and I knew how to communicate those things in a very, both comedic and informative way. So, like, being, like, the coach of a high school esports team is like... I feel like just having the strongest link, like, whoever is the best at playing Smash Bros. In that high school, and, like, having them as a quote-unquote coach, like, I feel like the valid part of that, like, can be questionable, yeah. When I was on the UD esports team, we were allowed to pick anyone on Metafy for Smash with the trust emphasis being on us to pick good coaches. That's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. I didn't even know y'all got to have that opportunity. That's really cool. That's really cool. To be honest with you, UD would be like, I feel like they have such a good market. And I know we talk about MPG a lot when it comes to, like, the UD esports team, just because, like, of, like, how they brought him into the college and things like that because of Smash. But, like, I feel like they could continue down that road, and if MPG ever started a coaching program, like, if UD really wanted to go out with their esports side of, like, their collegiate sports, then, like, they could really, like, make an impact on Metafy. I feel like that, just having, like, a certifiable, like, esports league, also, that double doink with the turnip was crazy. Is what I'm saying, like, makes sense? Like, MBG is undoubtedly one of the best players that could, like, cross that college. You don't, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, right? I don't know, I don't see other colleges doing it, and I think, like, I just want them to do it more. I think what UD did with MPG was really, really cool. You know? Yo, it's Carrot. I thought MPG did do coaching through Metafy or something. He could have, and I wouldn't have known, but... Also, hi, Carrot. What's up? Hey, Alan. Oh my gosh, wrong way. Yes, Ike? Bro, I hate this matchup. Oh, fun fact, chat. I lost to a junior at my local. Just this past week. I lost to a junior and a, yeah, DDD. Yikes. Yikes. If you know, you know. I read a post that was like, it's a terrible day to be a DDD main the day that dude got his shit rocked. It's just like, goodness. But yeah. Oh my god, I just got clipped. Yes, the US is super progressive in terms of broadening the esports spectrum. Oh, UD. I was about to say the US. I'm like, who in the US? In fact, I feel like the US is trying to fucking. I feel like the US is trying to actually like. Nah, I don't know where I'm going with that statement. All I'm saying is that the industry's not doing too hot. We've had better days, much better days. Yeah. Nice. I saw that, lol. King DDD was funny for all that. King DDD? Is that their name? I didn't see many replies, but I just saw the post that was like, wow, what a rough day to be a DDD main. It's funny because the DDD that I played was so chill. Like, genuinely. He was such a nice guy. It's really unfortunate. Also, like, I feel like we were all... One other kind of toxic thing that we were, like, doing before we knew who the person was, like, speculating what kind of character they played to, like, do all this, right? Someone being like, oh, I bet it was a Min player, fucking... I bet it was a fucking toxic me gunner, teabagging me gunner, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, why does that shit matter? It's like, I don't think that fucking matters right now. I don't know. I have no idea. Gology, Brayman, bro, I almost flubbed my words. Brayman, you got my DM, right? I don't know if I'll be available for when that crew battle happens, but like, when it comes closer to the day, I guess I'll see. But yeah. I forgot I haven't been using my specials, bro. I've just been fighting demons. I haven't locked in for a game yet. This is kind of how I want to play the game tonight, though, so I don't mind it. No! No! What is bro grabbing? What is bro grabbing? What's this for there? If you really want the server invite, oh wait, if you want a server invite, there will be voting on dates. Okay. Yeah, you can link it to me. You can link me in the server, it's fine. Like I said, I can't guarantee. I don't know what will come of the coming months, obviously, but yeah. I mean, if I'm like streaming, it's like, why not, you know? If I'm streaming already, and there's like a tourney run I could do or whatever, like, I could just do the invitational.
I submit to no one.
But yeah, also chat. I should preface this because this is kind of, I mean, it's not really important, but like, I feel like I wanna have a discussion around my subscriber goals, which, if I'm very curious of when I switch this scene, if anyone happens to notice it. But chat, I adjusted the sub goal bars, so if you look right above my head here, you'll see the sub goal bars. I have commands for them as well, if you want to read more about them. But they're for two very specific things. One's for short-term goals, and the other's for long-term goals, right? The subscriber goals, which are in blue, represent short-term goals like a specific stream. So, for example, I put like a Midnight Mashers tourney run, right? Something that like we can, I will say, replace for right now, replace a regularly scheduled stream, because I was trying to schedule additional streams. I think I'm just a 3-day streamer at the moment. I think it's really hard to get 4 streams in at the moment. And I apologize for that. I know the past couple of sub goals, they completely fell through, and that's kind of rude on me. But I want to start on a fresh slate, So any new sub goal that we hit, and it's for a stream, we'll obviously replace it with a main stream that we have. So keep that in mind. A Midnight Mashers tourney run will be at 20 subs. We could do that. We could probably schedule the night, or we could like have it the night of. We'll figure it out when we get to it, right? And then the other orange bar is for longer term goals. That implies traveling out to tournaments, maybe so I can make a vlog, maybe so I can compete in the tournament. Depending on which one that might be, it'll help cover traveling costs, it'll help cover food, it'll help cover the entry into the whatever tournament it might be. So I started with a long-term goal of 400 schmackaroonies, and that combines with the subscriber revenue that also gets generated. So even if y'all think you're not contributing to either or, if you're a subscriber, you're contributing to both. So just keep that in mind. Quit your job, then you could do 7 days a week. If I was able to be a full-time streamer, I've said it already, I don't know if I'd do it. I really don't. I really don't. But like, hey man, I'll stream for what I have now. I'll stream for the time I've got, you know? Also, where was Mr. Carrot at not recharge 100, damn it. We were actually both there at that, I remember. Where's Mr. Carrot at Starlight 100? What happened? What happened, bro? Bro didn't quit his job. All I'm saying is, you should pop out to the Starlight that's happening on April 1st. I heard Boaz, Get Jiggly With It, a lot of the OG Smash Ultimate players that attended Save Point a lot, they're gonna be there. I would love to like get a reunion thing going. That'd be so lit. You've been in Washington? Oh, really? How's that been like? I have another friend that lives in Washington for work, and he says he actually really likes it. Obviously, I think it depends, like, whatever you're down there for. Like, if you're down there for work, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. The commute is probably the hardest thing, but... Uh-oh. Reggie put down the controller for a second. What happened? What happened? We chillin'. We vibing. We vibing and we chillin'. Let's see, it's been an hour already. Like, it's been an hour, but I haven't been playing for an hour. So, like, maybe about like an hour and 40 minutes? Maybe. If there's anyone that has the low latency mod, maybe we can grind some games. I did say I might VOD review tonight. Maybe I'll hold like a chat poll. See what you guys want to watch. You know, I'll let you guys decide. Because I can always VOD review. In fact, I have 2 separate VOD reviews that I need to do with Thero. I have one with Sephiroth when I played Lost Vein, and I actually now have one from the DDD from last Sunday. So, I've got a lot of VODs. I've got a lot of things. Oof! That's tough, that's tough. That was what hurt. I'll be honest with you guys, playing like randoms, like in online like this, feels much better, because then when I switch to low latency games, I'll be able to like focus on how I play offline with Yoshi, and it doesn't really throw off my mojo all that much. That's why when I start my streams where I do tourney runs, right? When I start those streams, I usually disable all mods completely, which they're disabled now, but like, I really get into the groove of like using like Yoshi for that whole portion of the night. Like, I don't use the latency mod to play online and then disable them before going into the tournament. I feel like that kind of helps keep my consistency. in a way. Like, it already doesn't do much, but, like, I feel like it's doing me a disservice. You know what I'm saying? So what am I doing with this guy? Oh, gosh. I'm not sure why you're talking about not going to events when today they literally had an online Delaware tourney. Online Delaware tourney? What you mean? What you mean, online Delaware tourney? What y'all know about those boring Oregon? What y'all know about them boring Oregon online tourneys, though? Raven knows. Raven remembers quite fondly. RGG Small Town Showdown. Hey, yo. Holy shit, that was... God, that was terrible DI. Oh! I love the stage! I'll take a look at that in a second, though. What time was this Delaware online tournament? Dude, Delaware would actually kind of benefit from having like a really cool like mainstream for like one specific like tournament. Like Starlight could be that. You know what I mean? Like Starlight already has most of the we have like the stream going. It's a little scuffed, but like we have it on just to have it on, I feel like. But if we really fleshed it out, kind of like how Bears does, I feel like it'd bring a lot of people to the scene. Does that make sense? Ooh! I don't know why I was trying to go for the greedy triple link. Oh no, I buffered that air dodge. I'm chilling. Why did that turn around? I missed the tech. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good spike, though. Good spike. Started at 7:30? Bro, I had no idea. Let me check this out. Let me have a looky, shall we? Oh, wait. There we go. Let's have a looky. Y'all been able to hear the music okay, right? Small Town Showdown, Week 7. Smash Ultimate Melee. Get ready for a Small Town Showdown. Due to a severe, inclement weather, this event has been moved to online. This is so fucking based, actually. Damn, they said, fuck you. They said, fuck y'all to half the US. That's crazy. That's so funny, actually. And that's so cool that they have a Slippy. Wait, they have a Slippy bracket going on? Damn, and it's still got only 5 entrants. What the fuck? Delaware can't have shit. Let's go, Styles. Like, let's go looking for a Smash Bros. Girlfriend. Holy based. Dude, Lost Vein playing on Wi-Fi. I know he hates that shit. Wait, they actually might be playing. They might be playing in with the latency mod. I just thought about that. That is the only exception I can see Lost Vein or Styles playing in an online tourney. You cannot fool me. You cannot fool me otherwise. Who is Jokes? Say something? I have no idea who this is. I was assuming it was General Blue at first, but I have no idea. Oh, give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to respond to this text. I might be quiet for a second here. Sorry, 1 second here. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Alright. Quiet time's over. Sorry, I had to respond to that text. It was just for my family, so. We're good. We're chilling. Anyways, Isabel Wolf. Oof. Dude, this local that I was at one Sunday, it actually had an Isabel there, and I thought to myself, I was like, we really have, like, PA really has, like, an interesting spread of characters. We had a junior slash, we had a junior slash Ices main, and, it, like, it felt so surreal, because I was like, it's so weird to be able to, like, go back and forth between both of those characters, and, the junior was who I was talking about, who I lost to, and he was thinking of going Ices, and I was like, bro, honestly, smart counter pick, because I can't remember the last time I played a junior. Genuinely. I literally brought up, like, oh yeah, I've played junior before. Yoda Cage, Sweshi. Like, me, like, subtly bringing up some of, like, the best in the business over the previous years. I say best in the business, but, like, it's because they're some of the best at their character. I miss Sweshi, bro. I wonder what he's doing right now. I wonder what he's doing right now. Ew! Why do I get a can? It's whatever. Ooh, my cord. Stanky leg to death. Oh god, this is not gonna work for me. Chat, he knows puff things and I don't. Oh god. I don't know how to counter them. Such a limited dash attack. Wait. That is not what I meant to do. It's okay. I'm trying to do down tilt. Oh, it's down tilt forward tilt, right? Wait, how the fuck do I do my tilts? Wait, no, that's... Oh, it's up tilt. So I gotta do my down tilt into my up tilt into my Shoryuken. Woo! No! I fucking mashed the button. It didn't work. Stop! Stop mashing! I will be okay. Never mind. Jokes, probably jokes of all trades. Oh, true! Oh, true! Right, right. Ooh. Not what I meant to do. Dude, if Robo was watching this game right now, he'd be very upset. Robo, look away. Man! This'll get him. Ooh. I'm Jokes. Sorry, I only have one monitor. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. Also, Jokes, I absolutely saw your message in the beginning of stream. I should have assumed it was you. My apologies. That's kind of just a bad streamer moment for me. I will get better at that. I'll get better. Honestly, just out of shield options all day, baby. Ooh! Out of shield options all day, baby. Yeah, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Ha! My John is my cord from my headset was covering my thumb on my controller. because I'll be sitting crisscross applesauce. God, I really don't like that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We good. Prodigal Chud returns. It is me! Yes! It is I! That was my Invader Zim impression, actually. I feel like I can't do that high enough voice. Invader Zim was the fucking shit, yo. I feel like last time Chris was in here, we were talking about classic cartoons also. But Invader Zim was my shit. Ew. Have fun watching that. Anyways, I'm pulling up Clash Royale gameplay. I thought Dib was such a fucking loser. Really? Honestly, there's no other way to describe it. He really was. He really was so annoying. Everyone loved Zim. That's what was, like, the funniest part of the show, is, like, everyone loved Zim. Like, growing up, you didn't want Dib to, like, foil whatever the fuck Zim had going on. To be honest with you, Gur was really annoying. I like the show, and I understand the appeal of the character, but, like, he's just, I feel like he was just way more annoying than most, like, goofy cartoon. Like, he was overly goofy. I get that's, like, his thing. I get it. But, like, I don't know, I feel like it got to a point. I kinda wish, like, Gur had, like, more of, like, a BMO vibe to him. Like, where he's like a smart robot with, like, a lot of comedic effect, but he still had some, like, chill vibes to him. In the end, I feel like BMO kind of, like, takes the cake for that type of character format. I don't think they're intended to be the same, but, like, I don't know, bro, I love BMO. I saw a video and someone made an actual, like, BMO off of, like, Linux and shit like that, and it's like an AI, it's basically, it's their own, like, AI chatbot that, like, answers, like, questions for them, kind of like how an Alexa would. I miss how older cartoons weren't afraid to have, like, a gross aesthetic. That is very true. Sometimes they got to a point, I think we had this discussion before, sometimes they got to a point which were really gross, but, like, I think they were being ambitious in doing that, right? Like, I feel like kids like the grossed out humor. They like the weird shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly what to describe it as, but, like, it's more or less like it's more or less for, like, comedic effect more than anything. If an adult understands it less, then kids think it's funnier more, I think is what I'm trying to say. I got Min Min into Crom, fuck off. Don't you kind of, like, win that, though? Am I crazy? Am I tripping, or do you win that? Like, worst recovery in the game versus a girl who can take that recovery away instantly. Dan, can we figure out who this is? This is Jokes! They said it, Jokes of all trades, they're in the chat. They're in the chat, they have one monitor. That's okay, man, just vibe. We gaming. We gaming. I'm gonna try and get this ladder real quick. That is not the ladder. Shit. Chat, he does not remember how to do a ladder. I, like, tried to train that for, like, a day, and it just, like, was not clicking. Oh, that up smash is trash! Damn! I'm not gonna let me click that? That's unfortunate. Mojo? Damn it! Hit the Dirty Bubble Challenge. Is it? It's dash attack. Dash attack starts it. Frick! I should have parried the second hit. My Meta Knight can win this. I'm confident. Oh, the fish jump. Okay, impressive. I think up tilt is... Up tilt's not a ladder starter. I don't think so. I think it's... I remember it being dash attack. I remember it being... Is it... Forward throw? No. Brick. Brick! Watch this. Double jump. Oh my god, that was raw. Wait, it did not kill him though. So close. Does down smash start? I feel like down smash kind of starts it. I don't know, bro. This is a matchup of two characters that cannot fucking kill for the life of him. Shit! I almost had that. It's okay. We lock in here. We lock in. Frick! How is no tech chase? Oh. We win these. It's okay. We win these. Just go back to ledge. We're chilling. No! Oh, it's over. I think I have 5 jumps. Let's get a win here. Oh. We got him, boys! Let's go! Down throw, dash attack, and up tilt. Down? Okay, it was actually down throw. Wow, I don't know why I corrected myself. Down throw, dash attack, and up tilt. Okay, I did not think it'd be up tilt. No min-min game. What do you mean, no min-min game? You wanted random. Brother, you made the sandwich. I really thought rising down air would, like, be a combo starter for some reason with Meta Knight. I don't know why. Oh, fuck off. I just realized I was Bowser. Spin to win. Oh my god. They said, nice, you won a game. Have fun. They handed me this shit. How does a Bowser main even fight a Steve? I gotta ask DJ Dowling, to be completely honest with you. I mean, they get rid of the crafting table. Honestly, no. I feel like this would... I feel like this is a valid, like... I think this is like a valid matchup for Bowser. I feel like he can get some heavy, you know, heavy hits in there. He can parry the up tilts. He could do up B out of shield. He could break the crafting table pretty easily. Down air breaks the crafting table. Oh my god, he almost footstooled the fuck out of me. Did anyone else catch that? Nope. I'm not falling to your down tilt agenda. Oh god. Should've went to ledge. It's fine. I hope I don't get Bayo, probably my worst character. Dude, you'd make friends. You make good friends with my friend Avery. He hates Bayonetta so much in randoms that if he gets Bayonetta, he just SDs all 3 times. No matter where he's at. Genuinely. The bit has held strong. Oh no! Bro, you got a forward air B there. Stop giving him... What the fuck? Stop. Oh my goodness, dude. Ah! How does it even have materials? Oh, get out, get out, get out. SDI out of it. There you go. Oh, forward air is a good one. I'm thinking of how to play Bowser too late, bro. Damn it. Oh. No, the minecart. Damn it. I did not mean to teabag. Fuck, I'm playing the mind game. I just want to get rid of the... There we go. It's okay. We live these. We live these. No! No, 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 no. We're supposed to... Itch. So dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Clutch. Clutch up. Lock in. Oh my god, lock in. Double jump. Anvil. He's out of materials. No! God damn it. No. I was so close. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Brother made a stone slab. What? Did anyone else see that? Damn it! Yeah, I never want to play that shit again. I'll take shit I never want to experience again for 500. I will pay somebody to never play that matchup again. I love how comically large the minecart gets when Bowser gets caught in it. Dude, I wasn't even noticing that. Damn, I didn't even spot that. Honestly, I know I said I'd like dip out and do something else, like VOD reviewing halfway through the stream, but I'm kind of vibing right now. I'm vibing. I think this is a chill way to like reintroduce myself after the week I just had. So like I feel like I might just play games tonight. Just randoms. Just randoms all night. We'll see. No Steve's either game. Wait, why is Amy Reggie getting all the DLC? The fuck? He's re-rolling? Are we kidding? Reggie, you no. That's not fair. You know what? Now I hope you get Min again. Now I hope you get Min again. Genuinely. I'll let y'all play that again. It's fine. It's fine. This is the part where Jokes gets Bayo though. I also hate getting Kazuya on random. Dude, I watched Kazuya erase 2 stocks within a minute yesterday. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy at the local. Crazy Kazuya at the local. Good? What the fuck you mean good? That's the character you hate! That's your character you hate thriving, by the way. I think he read that book. Not read it wrong, I think he heard me wrong. Dude, I wonder if that's the one. I'm gonna bring up the video in case I'm wrong. Go into my history. Before I talk about what I'm about to talk about, I'm gonna make sure it's the right video that I'm talking about. Oh wait, actually Swift sent it to me. I might watch that video again tonight. The video on... Wait, where is it? Okay, maybe you didn't send it to me. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, the secret to winning an ultimate. That video that MccDann made, that's exactly what I was making sure of. I was making sure MccDann made it. That video, like, ever since he explained in that video the like value of like Incineroar's Nair, basically just like emphasizing the importance of like utilizing sour spots, right? The like example that he used where he was like, when you watch this set where Spargo played somebody that was playing Incineroar, I can't remember their tag, and they were like Cloud just dies off stage to Sour Spot Nair from Incineroar. Like, just straight up dies because he cancels out the momentum. And that is what started me using the fast fall down air for Yoshi. Was it Sky J? Was Sky J? Okay, yeah. Also, what song is gracing my ears at the moment? This song is called Restaurant Part-Time UFO. What the fuck? But like, yeah, I thought about the significance of that, and now every time I see Incineroar, I think to myself, like, you better watch out for that fucker's Nair. But like, I'm sure, like, people have, like, known about that, but like, they made it, like, prominent in that video to, like, explain the significance. And I think that's something to really appreciate, you know what I mean? That's something you could absolutely appreciate about that video. The one thing that I took away was, like, the value of, like, utilizing moves how they should be utilized, but, like, also, like, emphasizing the significance of, like, using them indirectly, like, a way that they're not always meant to be used to, like, get a lot of value out of them. That's, like, the whole point of Sour Spot options, right? Like, sometimes, like, they actually set up into something completely different, and there's a lot of people that think, like, they always need to land the most, like, the best portion of the move. Holy shit, I manifested it! What the fuck? Holy shit, where did she come from? Where did she come from? The fuck? Like, what? That can't be coincidence. I just start talking about Mute Ace and this bitch pops up. Okay, sure, let's dance. That's fine. Oh my god. Okay, maybe not. Let me go to ledge first. That's absolutely crazy. But anyways, yeah, very good video. I might actually watch that again before I go to bed tonight, because that was genuinely a very informative video. And, like, it's one of those things, I, like, took notes on it, right? Like, I actually took handwritten notes on that video. But, I feel like it's one of those things where if you watch that video a second time, you'll get more out of it than you did the first time. You know? Honestly, that turn would have saved him. I need to, like, chill with that. No, I want to play Peach like how I play her in Melee. I just, like, can't. Ouch, I'm doing way too much. I'm doing way too much. Ouch! It's so entertaining on top of just being pretty informational, yeah. Honestly, yeah. That combos into Nair in Melee. I just want y'all to know that. Oh, where's my Babam? Ew! Oh. Okay, we'll take a Saturn. Meh. Oh, fuck. Oh, I want Saturn. I can't be caught lacking. I know what this fucker does. Damn! Last noise you hear before you die. Just meh. Yeah, it was genuine. I feel like those videos, like what Mute's put out, where it's just players like diving into like the more like in-depth conversations around the game. I feel like that's really like that's like a really important piece of content that like Ultimate players need to like actually be like focusing on a bit more, right? I feel like a lot of creators just don't do that though. You know what I mean? A lot of creators just like don't do that. Peanut's YouTube channel is full of videos like that on mute video last I checked his channel. Oh, really? I should check out his channel. To be honest with you, I didn't even know he had a channel. I should assume every pro has a YouTube channel though, like genuinely. Peanut is a very interesting case. What is that, I saved it. Peanut made a, he made this, like, bullet point list of, like, exactly what Smash Ultimate is, right? Like, the understanding of, like, competitive Smash in his head, right? I don't know if anyone else has seen that post, but, like, the main bullet points are, like, perception drives everything, Smash is a role-playing game, speed is king, physical/mental split, apathy versus empathy, focus on what you can do versus what your opponent can do, and everything is a skill. Like, those are the main bullet points, but he breaks them down in such a contextual way that, like, it's so fascinating to see how much depth one video game can have. One piece of media. It's just insane, dude. It's just insane. In my opinion, a lot of Ultimate creators either don't have that depth of information about the game or don't feel comfortable/motivated enough to make those kinds of videos. From my perspective, right, I feel like I've always told myself, and I feel like a lot of creators do this too, right? I want to turn my music down when I say this because I feel like it's a little bit more important, right? But I feel like taking the plunge into more in-depth content like that, it involves taking a risk, right? The risk being, like, if you're wrong, looking stupid, right? And I'm guilty of it myself. As a creator, I've learned that, like, it can be pretty scary to put out a piece of content and have something in the content mislead someone by accident, even if you correct yourself, right? And so, what I've had to tell myself, right, to, like, slowly move into that form of content, right, I have to be confident. I have to be accepting of there will be moments where I'm wrong, right? But, like, there will be plenty of other instances where I will bat a home run and I'll fucking nail it. Like, I'll make a video. I made a Yoshi guide. It only missed very few subtle things that I could have incorporated in it, but, like, I genuinely made a banger video, and it got a lot of good reception because of it, right? A couple weeks ago, I put out that Smash Ultimate tutorial about having, like, the best setup for your game, and I forgot to mention, in the conversation about having specific displays, I forgot to mention that, like, having a 60 Hz monitor is more than sufficient to compete with, right? But I said in my video, like, the higher frame rate, the better, right? That was my own mistake. I owned up to it. I took accountability for it, right? I think that's something that a lot of creators are scared to do, right? Because part of this whole process, if you're making content, like, part of the process is understanding that, like, you might fuck up somewhere. And a lot of people are just scared of critique, right? I've learned to be accepting of, like, hey, if someone, like, clips something from one of my videos and puts it online and is like, this fucker is so confident in being wrong, and I truly was like misled somewhere down the line, like, I'm willing to take accountability and be like, hey, you know, I messed up, right? Like, what's that Miles Morales meme? He's like, I messed up, you know? That's like what making content to me feels like now, right? So I've gotten past that, which is nice, and that's what gave me the confidence to put out my last video. But, the other hard part is actually getting the time to edit and write the fucking videos. But that's a different topic. You know what I'm saying? But accountability and it just getting... What? Accountability and it's just getting one factoid wrong. I mean, like... Pressure is privilege, you know? You're gonna put out a good video. If it's gonna get good reception, it needs to be as best as... It needs to be your best foot forward. If you half-ass it, people notice. And they'll say something. You know what I mean? And is that me holding myself to high standards? Yes, but that's what sometimes it takes to put out something quality. You know? It's a matter of, I say taking accountability, but like, it truly is a matter of like accepting when you're wrong and not doubling down when you're wrong. And I'm very guilty of doubling down when I'm wrong, right? Like, I'm getting there. I'm not perfect. Holy shit, what did I just do? But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's a matter of... It's a matter of, like, being confident in your own ability, even if you don't put your best foot forward the first time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have, like, other fellow people, like, fact-check it for me, or, like, check my grammar, or, like, double-check myself. Like, am I saying, am I communicating this how I want to? Am I using the right words? Am I using, like, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of Ultimate creators, it's not that they don't want to do that, they're just scared to do it. And I get that. Because like, to be completely honest with you, our community, like, you will get made fun of. I'm gonna absolutely be made fun of if I get any larger. And I've come to terms with that. You know? I can't really do much more than what my best, you know? And if there's genuine criticism on what I have to make, then, like, I take that into account, you know? But not everyone likes that. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna clip him. Oh! Get out! Shit. Ouch. Booty cheeks. This stream is too positive. I'm out. My fault, gang. My fault. I haven't been following traditional what am I trying to say, dude? I can't even go with the bit. I will make fun of you constantly, but I gotta respect your love of the game. Hey, thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I respect people that respect me. It's as simple as that, you know? I don't really got time for the people that just kind of throw unproductive shit in my face, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have the time for it. That was some real stuff you just said. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, like, that's just, I feel like what I said, it's not like, it doesn't even just apply to Smash, like, it applies to, like, YouTube content in general. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it applies to just about... Holy shit, what is happening? it applies to, like, any form of creative media. You know what I mean? Like, if you're willing to accept advice, if it's not presented ignorantly, then, like, that just shows there's people trying to help you. But there will be people that post me online, right? There will be the eventual vague post being like, this is the guy that thinks he knows everything about Smash and doesn't know jack shit, and it's gonna probably be a picture of me. And it's like, okay, fair. It's like, But like, what about it, right? Are they gonna go into like a three-page response thread on like a video that I made and how it led people wrong, like in the wrong direction? Or is it, well, he plays Yoshi, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, there's two very specific sides to it with Ultimate, with Smash Bros. Specifically, but like, it also applies to all creative formats, like, it's not just Smash. More Dan positivity stuff. Guys, if I get annoying, tell me to stop. It is genuinely how I feel, though. Like, I'm in a time in my life where I just feel extremely grateful where I'm at, you know? I take everything that I've earned and everything that I've worked hard for, and I'm very grateful for it. And I don't wish for nothing more than to just improve on my own work ethic. That's what I'm trying to say, you know, without really yapping too much about it. Ironically, the people that say that are fools in the YouTube comment sections and Twitch chats trying to talk bullshit on a top player who makes one mistake. Honestly, yeah. It stems from a lot of different things, right? It stems from wanting validation, and putting people down on the internet is one way to validate themselves, and then it also comes from being egotistical, thinking that they're better than a person, you know? Meanwhile, they could be focusing on their own goals and getting themselves to that point. You know, chat, it really sucks when, like, it's people on the internet, right? But it also really sucks when you know there's a person in your life that's like that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with people on the internet, you can at least distance yourself from those people. But, like imagine, like, people that I've met in previous years, like, sometimes it's like, I've met people that don't want to change themselves. Like, they consider it as, like, from their own words, like, having it be too much work.
You'll never defeat me.
And I just ask myself, like, why would I want to surround myself with people who aren't willing to ask themselves, like, what can I change about my situation? You know what I mean? Because it's not going to help me in the long run, it's going to drag me down. You know? Please stop being positive. I never read the live comments or chat for a major because of how bad it gets. Okay, well, I think for a major, you have to consider, like, how many different levels of, like, not levels. You have to consider how many different audience members there are, right? Like, 12-year-old little Timmy is gonna clown on Spargo for SDing, but, like, 12-year-old little Timmy is also never going to realize how much pressure it is to be on a stage in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people and making one mistake. Right? Unless little Timmy focuses on themselves and puts themselves in that position, like, that's what it takes. Haters will always be online because they got nothing better to do. I literally had Villager and Isabel earlier and just got Rosalina earlier, dude. You've also been getting all the low tiers, yeah. That's crazy. Reggie's been getting the DLC and you've been getting all the low tiers. And I've just been getting people that I don't know. I said don't stop being positive? Oh, did I read? Oh, please keep being. Oh my god, I read keep as stop. Wow, I'm dyslexic. Anyways, ooh, a good character, finally. I'm always like focused on reading your messages, Chris, in like the opposite cognition. Like, I don't. Sometimes I be reading, but I don't be reading. You know what I'm saying? Typical Yoshi main, I know. Also, why am I fucking Charizard? Ooh. Good means easy to play. How do we get here? Kazuya is not good. Good means easy to play. Okay. I mean, fair. I don't know. I can appreciate knowing a character with a high, having like a character with a higher skill ceiling. You know what I mean? I think this is how this works. I'm gonna try it. I can't roar back at Charizard. Oh, that was meaty. Holy shit. Roll out. Take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Oh god, multi-hit. Meant to parry that. The latency mod, I parry that, by the way. But, little Timmy, the DDD main here, says no. Says no, you're not allowed. I am excited for tomorrow night's tourney. Oh shit. Nice. I'm excited for tomorrow night's tourney because I didn't know that it was a low latency tournament until like a couple hours later after I regged, and I'm really fucking excited for it now. Ivy! Ivy! Do I know what I'm doing here? A forward tilt will kill him. Wait a minute. Beast has done this to me several times. Watch this. Oh my gosh, wait, the multi-hits are kind of fucking me up, though. I'm gonna die. No, I'm chilling. You know what? This also works. Hang on. All ass. Do it again. Oh, fuck. Wait, no. Wait, that also works out of shield. Wait a minute, hang on. It's gonna kill me. No, I'm chilling. Oh. I might have forgot I had a recovery. I might have forgot I had a B button there. Down throw into whatever the fuck this is. No, 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 I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I don't know how to play this game. Hang on. Go hop, Squirtle! Don't make me look like an idiot. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, let's try that again. It's side B. It's side B. Oh. Damn it! He's way too high of a percent to do it. No, no, it's up B? What the fuck is it, man? It's his up B. Of course it is. I don't know, ball. Sure, why not? Wait a minute. Actually, I could fucking win this. Hang on. Oh, I'm so cooked. You have to, like, get the DI right or something? This is the only way I win this. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. Wait, don't land back on the stage. What are you doing? Hey! Don't jump. Frank, I turn around. It didn't make a sound? This shielding is too good. Pick forward throw is not a kill. I'm taking a piss.
What's up now?
Alright. I'm back from whatever the fuck that was. I cannot believe I might be the first person on Earth to die from pit forward throw. Shit! You know, someone's gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gotta do it. Oh man, I was unfortunate. I was as fortunate as they come. Not pit forward throw is strong as fuck. Is it actually? Okay, I'm chilling then. I'm valid. I'm valid. I've never seen it kill before. Okay, cool. I've also never seen... I've never seen the Pikmin that stick on to K. Rool's belly. I just saw it in that air. That was pretty funny. Oof. Unfortunate. I also just realized Reggie hates Olimar. That's why he's screaming no in my chat. I totally forgot about that. I forgot his disgust for this character. I totally forgot. Also, I forgot to turn up my music from when I turned it down. Oh my god. Holy raw. It's okay though, it's okay. The EB Reggie Pikmin is just not existent. It's okay, it's okay, we know this, we know this. Life goes on. Life goes on. Oh. Well, chat. Oh, I'm tired. I don't have any reason to be. I fucking kicked ass in the gym today, so that was nice. The question is, how do we feel? Should we continue our friendlies, or should we VOD review? Does anyone want to see the VOD review? Should we gauge interest? Mods, run a poll. Mods, run a poll for me. Bro got K. Rool because he can't spin bad. Wait, what? K. Rool's unironically might be the least fun heavy. I disagree. I have so much fun with it. I feel like the heavy having the least fun is Ridley. I think K. Rool players love playing K. Rool. Oh, no, I didn't mean to buffer that air dodge. We're chilling. Damn, how you hate K. Rool? I was gonna say, that's like, I don't know. Hey, you know, not everyone's cup of tea, obviously. I think K. Rool players love K. Rool. I think Ridley players love that he's in the game, but he's so absolute shit that, like, they have to put up with it if they want to be a Ridley main. Except there's one Ridley player that I think makes that exception. They play in Philly, I can't remember their name. I mean, there's obviously more Ridley players than I'd imagine, but I wonder if there's more of one than the other. In terms of, like, the count, like, of their mains, like... Ridley's okay. Okay, that's fair. Ooh, I gotta not do that. I'm literally an up-air machine. My Mario is lame as fuck. My Mario, though I feel like it's getting more optimal, is lame as fuck. Oh, no! Like, it's just me fishing for up air into, F smash, or up, forward air, sorry. It's just me fishing for these up air combos. and then do a forward air after it. Really cringe. I can't even fucking do it right. This character cheats and I can't even cheat right. Kazuya is the worst super heavy? Not in terms of results. Absolutely not in terms of results. In terms of difficulty, yeah. Kazuya Mishiba. I'm gonna die. I'm chilling. Oh no! That would have been sick if he landed that. I gotta watch him getting. I'm trying to get. Oh no! Dude, my reaction time is fucked. Down tilt though? Mario's down tilt is genuinely so good. Like no one talks, like if we're talking about Mario, like no one brings up his down tilt. Like so long, for what reason? Holy shit, I'm gonna die. Ninja on Battlefield also kind of ass. Dude, there's this TikToker that I saw one time that was getting like a shit ton of hate comments by streaming online, and all he was doing was playing like quick play and shit like that, but he was like a top tier rager. I like couldn't tell. Oh, I got it, nice. I couldn't tell if it was like part of his bit, but like he was like a Mario player, and he was like a top tier rager. Like even if he won, he would still be like pissed. And I said at one point in his comments, I was like, "Hey, bro, don't let the haters get to you, man." And he was like, "I'm not letting the haters." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "All right, bro, you got that?" Dude just turned on the stream with some malice. But like I said, I don't know. Like he seemed like he was having a good time at certain points, but he also seemed like he was just pissed off. And I feel like there's like a rare streamer that comes like, there always comes a streamer that's like that sometimes, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" Like, are they good? Actually. If you hate how cheesy K-Rool is, you ain't seen DK or even Bowser. I've seen DK. I've seen your DK. Rest assured. Speaking of cheesy, this fucker right here. I think DK and Bowser are more fun to play, but definitely also very cheesy. Yeah, that's fair. Bowser kind of like, I don't know. I don't really know about Bowser. I can't speak for Bowser. I feel like people try to play him in a cheesy way, but it just results in them getting predicted like mad. You know what I mean? Also, I know this matchup buns. I know this matchup booty. I don't know how to do his, oops. I don't know how to do Sora's resets, though. I forget. Honestly, I should have held on to it, because maybe he tried to pull that. I didn't think about that. It's down throw. You gotta do down throw into the triple hit. Nice, Link. We love Link. Oh my god, wait. That was actually kind of insane. Yo, welcome back, Bray Man! Good. Good. We're trying not to let the intrusive thoughts win and use down air after every single, like, after being put in disadvantage every single time. Sora player actually going back to ledge. Who would have thought, right, chat? Y'all would have never thought me, right? Me, the Yoshi main? What's interesting is, like, I feel like Sora kind of has, like, he shares some struggles that Yoshi has. Like, oh my god. I feel like he's, like, has certain struggles and disadvantage similar to Yoshi, but, like, still fucking rocks Yoshi in the matchup. I could be completely wrong on that, but I just think that, like, Yoshi has the best aerial speed in the game, yes. So, like, disadvantage for him, obviously much better. But, like, it feels like there are certain, like, matchups that, like, you feel like you just can't escape disadvantage. And Sora kind of has that against certain characters. Like, I feel like some matchups, like, I feel like he'd really struggle against, like, a Game & Watch. You know what I mean? Because, like, that auto-detect bullshit, that is gonna, like, that's bound to cause some bad times. You can cancel out of it, though, if I've learned. I'm trying to get my Goat Hacked Crusade in my Invitational, but he's the reason I play? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. That'd be legendary. Who else have you invited? Do you know? I was gonna say, I feel like having a concrete date would help a lot of people instead of just inviting a bunch and then, like, not... Because that's the position that I'm in, right? I don't know what day that'll look like. I'm like 99.9% sure it's gonna be on a Saturday when I can't do it because I work for 12 hours straight that day. Like, every week. I'll be working. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing friendlies for the rest of the night. Chat, if we want to keep gaming, we can keep gaming. No one's obligated to stay, either. We can always play some good old quick play. Good old quick play in Elite Smash, my favorite. I could, like, look for low latency matches, but, like, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, find anybody at the moment. Can you play some good old Metroid Prime 4? Braven, that's on Thursday, bro. God, I hope I didn't forget how to play that game. Genuinely, I hope I didn't forget how to play it after not playing it for a week. Who would have thought that I would have played Metroid Prime 4 for the entirety of, like, the winter months? Because, like, we're going into spring. Like, it's been long enough. We need to beat the game. By the way, I can't watch Saturday streams anymore. Work? Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Like, I feel like most people should be free. I feel like I've... Oh! No! That was bound to happen. Anyway. I feel like, fuck, what was I even about to say? I feel like the Saturday streams, I tried to make it work, but it is genuinely, like, I think for my own best interest, I want to give myself, like, Saturdays after work to just, like, recoup. Because, like, I already have no social battery after a 12-hour work shift, where I'm talking to people constantly, right? And then, what's worse about that is, like, I want to be able to put on a good stream, right? Very rarely will I have the energy, like, actually have the energy to, like, put on another stream. Like, a fourth stream, right? I feel like 3 is just the perfect number for me. Keep an eye on that storm out there. I have my window open, but I should be good. 3 is, like, the perfect number for me because it's just enough to, like, be consistent with my audience. That is a shame that did not kill. I feel like for the most part, it also, like, plays into, like, taking away time from, like, working on content. Y'all know what I'm saying? But, like, Like, I want to be able to have enough time to also spend writing scripts and editing videos and things like that. If I stream too much, I don't have that time. Are you doing first to fives? No, I'm thinking of just, like, having an arena open at this point. I was thinking about it, but I think I'm just gonna be chilling. Also, that was ridiculous! What the fuck was that ending? That was a crazy-ass ending. What the fuck? That was crazy. I mean, bet we could get some low latency games if you wanted to. I could restart, I could reboot. I mean, we've been playing friendlies like this for, like, the majority of the night, but, like, I can restart my Switch into the latency mods. We could grind a little bit. Who gets misfires on full charge? That's so real. Oh, Mega Man? I just realized I got him. Bro, what happened to grinding? We can grind! We can grind! If you're down, we can run it. We'll see. We'll let, like, if you want to grind, we'll let one more game go after this, and then I'll reboot the game with my mods on. I'm pretty abnormal. Wait, hold up. Why are we saying this? Why is we saying this? Like I've not been fighting you, actually? Or it should be. I'm down whenever? Alright, cool. Alright, we will, oh my god. We'll play some games after this. I'll play this game. I'll let one more game go through with Reggie and, Jokes, and then we'll reboot the arena. Wishful thinking on that one. I am not a PG. I think he's just saying, like, I think Reggie's just saying, like, why not just, like, let it rip? You know what I mean? I respect it. I respect the spontaneous energy. Oh my god. You don't see it. He doesn't get it. I'm getting fucked. This is ridiculous. I don't know enough about Mega Man. I also played Mega Man the other night. Or, at my local. Just this past week. God! This fucking sucks! Hang on, I'm cooking though. Oh, come on, game! I'm gonna die off of that! No, I'm chilling. Oh, God. That is the hardest back air I've ever seen. Like the hardest to land. That is like the hardest back air to land in the game, without a fucking doubt. Without a fucking doubt in my mind. I've seen it deep. Raven, I think he literally just means, like, who does that? Like, in a comedic way. Like, who does that? You know what I mean? I think that's how I'm reading that message. Alright, y'all get one more random game in. Who can you get off random that you suck with, Jokes? Jokes is honestly kind of good at the game. Jokes honestly kind of good at the game. No jokes about that, which is... Actually, that's pretty ironic. We're about to play a Wario next. Maybe we're about to play Wario next. I don't know. Unless Ben plays Rob. Rob or Wario. It's called Fundies. It's called Fundies. And it's art. I also realized I've had Gatorade here this whole time. Fund these nuts. Holy shit. Absolutely devastating message from Ellen. Dude, I gotta get my speedrunning stuff fixed again. I don't know if I'm gonna speedrun Battle for Bikini Bottom, though. I don't know. Maybe we can make it a sub-goal. Maybe, perhaps. I want to be able to, like, get the shit to, like, improve the capture, though. The capture is so bad. It's genuinely so bad. I'd pay for a singular meal at Genesis. Dang, Braven the type of guy to pay for you. Braven the type of guy to pay for your food and then make you feel bad about it. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Chat, I had a coworker ask me for $3 the other day, and they said, "Don't worry, they'll Venmo me." Do you think I made them actually Venmo me the $3? Of course I did. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, you also paid for his flight. I still owe Jokes $7. You owe Jokes $7? Why do you owe random people money? What did you lose a bet? What happened with the $7? Where did that come from? This back throw is gonna be legendary. Waft now, shit your pants. Oh no, I thought he was gonna do it. I'm trying to make him like not. I'm trying to make him use Waft on this stock and not the last, so we can witness more gameplay. Never mind, it's so over. He's gonna try to get the 0 to death. It's so jover. It's so jover. I'm like looking at my sub goal bars to make sure that they're not aligned, and that's really fucking annoying. We're gonna have to fix that later. The like text on the screen isn't aligned. Sorry, I had to pull. If I just ruined my night with that, chat, you're gonna have to see it too. I'm sorry. With the bike? Oh no, he shot on the bike! Wait, I didn't even know that could happen. Dude, he shot on the bike braking. Or did he break? He broke the bike by shitting on it. That's so unlucky. I've never seen that happen before. Oh my god, that down air was disgusting. Oh. Good games, friends. Good games. Alright, Wario, that's enough of that. Why is my shit not working? There we go. Alright, chat. We're gonna restart the game so we can get low latency mods in, okay? Low latency games. Jokes and Reggie, GG's. Also, Reggie, when you use that file that I sent you, that upt.nro file, that's what this is, Ultimate Plugin Toggler. That's what this is right here. You click on it, you go down, you enable your shit, launch Smash Ultimate, boom. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Farting on the bike is like actually optimal because it makes the hitbox last longer than normal. Wait, you're so right! You're so right, actually. Whoa, that was an elite play then. Okay, wait a minute. I'm like, ironically shitting on it, but like that's actually really funny. I totally forgot about that. I don't think I could hit a Fox kill confirm to save my life. Hey man, that's okay. Narrative up smash is always there. That's the one that that's the one that I like revert to when I feel like playing with Light. You know what? Light would do sour spot nair into up smash here, and then just fucking rip. Let it rip. Gun to your head, name every time I ask. Oh my god. Gun to my head, pull the trigger. What? Alright. Benji. This is a low latency only arena. I'm gonna ping him and we're gonna play some games. Let's see here. 5MH72. There we go. Out of my head. Persona. This mod has been a fucking godsend, and it really is a shame everything that's going on with it, but like, I really hope that Blue Jay and Mauser can find some peace of mind. Like, because the unfortunate fact about it is like, people are going to redistribute this shit, and there's no stopping it. That's like the only issue, is like there's no stopping it at the moment. Like, it's going to happen regardless, right? And that's what's just like really unfortunate about it. You know, if you're like sharing the mod with like other people that you trust will not abuse it, then like it won't create another situation like that. But like, out of the respect of, you know, out of the respect of Blue Jay, this is something that I was going to bring up. I was unsure of bringing up, like in a future video, right? So for those of you that don't know, my next YouTube video that's coming out, right? It's going to involve like improving your gameplay for Ultimate Online. I was going to have a low latency portion of that video, and I was basically like gonna flesh it out. I wasn't gonna explain how to install it, but I was gonna explain its significance and like kind of go in depth how I did for the last video that I did. And I was gonna do like a frame by frame example and show clips and shit like that. And I'm learning now that like with all of this drama that's going around with the mod, I feel like I'm gonna like hint that like that mod is out there, but I'm not gonna say how to get it. I think I want to be able to leave it to like individual viewer discretion. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be something that like the advanced players that like are looking to get into competitive Smash, like if they're confident enough in modding their Switch and getting the delay mod, like that's something that they can also do if they don't know that it exists, right? Because I feel like my videos, my like tutorial videos have that kind of reach, but like there's a lot of power that comes with that, and I would hate to make Blue Jay's situation worse in any capacity, right? So I think I'm just gonna leave out that portion. I'm gonna nudge that, like, though there are other like alternatives to like improve the connection, like using delay mods, like I highly recommend you look into getting them yourself and like using them in a using them morally, basically. I'm coming, I forgot. No, you're good, bro. You're good. But yeah. Raven, I got Puff on Dan earlier. Yeah, he fucking destroyed me. I got Ken. That's like, it's like not fair to, it's not fair to compare our gameplay. It's easy. The downside is the easy counter picks. Yeah, the downside is you're playing Jigglypuff. Oh, Nintendo Music just posted. Tracks from the Super Metroid game from the Super NES have been added. That's lit. Check it out, chat. Check it out. Hold up. Let me clear out my other notifications here. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Check it out. Check it out. Fuck. Check it out. Check it out. Tracks from the Super Metroid game. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Pretty seat. I meant to say pretty neat and sick at the same time. That's pretty seat. It's just dare chain land there. Not everything is dare. Oh, Luigi's back! What's up, gang? Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. I can't do it on Ken's shield. Yeah, bro, I was pulling an Evo moment 30 on him. I was parrying shit. I was kind of on fire. I was on fire. I was on fire with my parries. Alright, Ben, do you want to... We're going to do 3-frame delay. Do you want to do that? Since we're relatively close. I think 3-frame delay would be good to start. Like your final hit of dare can't land, or like you personally can't. You don't have the slider? Oh, okay. I can keep it to 4 then. That's like the default number. Do you want to send you the link for the slider, Ben? Is it latency only today? We were playing like regular friendlies for like the past like hour and a half, almost, not 2 hours. Like we basically played it for like 2 hours straight. I think I'm gonna play some low latency to like end the stream. And then tomorrow night will also be like a low latency tournament. So I kind of want to like ease into that a little bit. I don't even know how to mod my Switch, TBH. I just got Kai to do it. Ah. Got you. I mean, if you need help, my DMs are there. I can help you set it up. I could send you the mod and show you exactly how to put it in there. But you have to have the little thing to do it. You gotta have the little pin that you put into your Joy-Con. I have the mod, yes, but I don't have the input latency in the corner there. Yeah, I know what you mean. Might make the Puff a new secondary. Dude, let Braven teach you Puff. Let Braven teach you Puff. He could teach you everything about Puff through a VOD review if you can't play games. Let Braven teach you, bro. Y'all would greatly benefit from learning off of each other. I just know, like, both of you, I feel like, explain the game very, very much, like, in depth, like, in a similar way. It's very cool. It's not appearing? Wait, what are you saying? I'm not sure what you mean, Ben. Press down on the D-pad to make the menu appear? Oh! Are you saying that he might have it? Oh yeah, down on the D-pad. I think he means, like, he doesn't have the latency slider. So, like, the latency slider and the... I mean, I'm sure Swift knows, but, like, the latency slider is different than, There's two different mods. There's the input latency slider, which you can, like, preset, and there's the low latency mod that removes 3 frames from the game. Lucina? Oh yeah, that's a different mod, yeah. The input latency mod, the top right, that's, like, what was released before this mod that came out now that removes 3 frames entirely. Used to have this mod, normally left and right would control the number up and down. Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what it does. People combine both mods to, like, sync up their whatchamacallit, their connections, and that basically allows for, like, it basically would feel like seamless offline, if that makes sense. Yo, did anyone else? Oh my gosh, I forgot to talk to chat about Cattail's mod. Dude, someone from my local community chat is making a Xenoblade 2 mod. I think their name is Jin from Xenoblade 2. They were in, like, the modding showcase and everything. But they're like, it's basically like a fully fledged out character with its own moveset and everything. Really fucking cool. I want to be able to, like, gas up the homie, you know? Give him some clout. I might even, like, try to, like, play test it. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I just have to get my other SD card to work. I might actually try to work on that after stream. Because I know I can get it to work. Oh my goodness. No, I meant to turn around. Cattail is actually such an insanely talented modder. Yeah, bro. I had no idea. I was unfamiliar with his game. And I basically, like... You know what's really funny was, like... So, like, I wasn't sure why he wouldn't do it, but I was like, bro, like, I saw his Switch at the local, and I was like, dude, I would love if you would send me a copy of all of your mods, like the mod, like a pack of mods that he has, and like play it on my stream, right? Because he literally has like this perfect collection of like all of these skins, all of these custom characters, and like the way he kind of brushed it off was like, I feel like it would be too much to like send you all at once, and I wasn't being pushy. I was like, I understand it, but now I feel like part of that reason was because he had his own project on that Switch, which is just such a fucking flex. Like, if you think about it, right? Like, imagine. I thought about that and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't feel bad at all. Like, I really don't. Like, that deserves some insane fucking props. Bro started making Jin on a whim and got seemingly most of the animations done in like a day. That's not normal development speed. Bro, he is a master of his craft. He's gotta be. And like, for him to be independently doing all of this, like, I'm very curious of like, if he, like, is like going into like game design, you know what I mean? Because imagine that on like a resume. I don't know how people would feel about like having like custom mods from a video game on a resume like that, but like, can you imagine? Like, yeah, I made this custom character with custom movesets and everything. Imagine going to Nintendo and being like, yeah, this is what I developed, and Nintendo's like, okay, you modded our software, but this is gas. Like, I feel like Cattail has the fucking... Like, he has the skills to do that. You know what I'm saying? Dan's gonna win anything but the 3 World Cup tomorrow with the delay mod? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. I'm so excited for that tourney, genuinely. I feel like it'll just be, like, good experience in general. You know? First time I make a Jin, already read that. Dude is so built different, it's insane. It's like a whole different level of built different. And it's so funny because like you'd think, wow, that was really sick. You'd think that like he would just have like a really cool Switch, right? But then like he was playing his character. He was like, I sat down for friendlies. And he said, I'm going to play the character that I made. And I slowly just like turned to him and I was like, what? Like, it's fucking insane. Is the arena open to join? Unfortunately, no. This is low latency games. So I'm gonna be playing these for a little bit and then ending stream, but like you could feel free to like sit around and yeah. I'm sorry. It will be just 2 people for this arena, unfortunately. Wow. I'm moving. I'm fucking moving. No worries. Hey, thanks, Smasher. Oh, you've got the mod? It's nice. Should we open up I can open up a spot. Here, hang on. Do I have 3 people in this arena? Hang on. No? I can, if you got the mod, I can make a spot. Then you should get this Mega Man experience. You should keep that. You do? Alright, Ben, I'm gonna restart the arena. Hang on. I'm gonna make a 3rd spot. And then both of you could join it. Oops. K7 and 12. There you go. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. The more the merrier, honestly. I didn't necessarily like. I did not think I'd have this outcome where someone else on Twitch has the mod, but if you have it, then sure. I was gonna say we can let Ben pick their character and then we'll get in here and we'll play. We'll let Ben spectate and all that, so. Smasher, are you gonna play in the ABT3 World Cup? That'd be sick. Should I wait a game? I won the last one, so you can jump in. my gosh, Mega Man 2. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who manifested this? I thought Reggie was saying that they were going to show me their Mega Man. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But this is real Mega Mans. Oh. This is honestly a great experience to be able to, like... I have not been able to play against this character, and I played against him in bracket yesterday, and it just reminded me of, like, how much I just don't know yet. Like, I'm trying to parry the fucking projectiles and everything. Oh. Honestly, at least I got the shield done. It's nice because I'm able to actually, with this mod, I'm able to anticipate where players are moving, right? Rather than, like I in regular Wi-Fi brackets, right? I try to almost exclusively just like think about the character matchup and like how I can try and like cheese it or whatever, like figure out some type of stupid way to like make it out alive, while also like applying some fundamental stuff. But like here in an arena like this, you really can apply it. You know what I mean? Like I'm able to focus on where a character's going rather than, like, where they are in the moment way, way better. And that's just the gist of it. That's the gist of this beautiful mod. There we go. Oh, no! Oh, God! Bye! Honestly, this game's gonna take forever to end. Holy shit, that was insane. No! What? I wish I could play Mega Man. He's definitely one of the coolest characters. I think he's the #1 coolest character added to Smash. Really? I genuinely think it's Steve, but like Steve destroyed our fucking game, so like obviously it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I still think Steve is like the coolest addition ever. I don't care how game-breaking he is. Like, I want to say he's my favorite release. Like, I don't know. I just don't think any other character reveal compared. It literally broke Twitter. His reveal fucking destroyed Twitter as a platform for one, like, I don't even know how long it was. I don't know how long the platform was down for, but it was long enough. Oh my god. I gotta, oh shit. Oh. I see. No, I fucking, okay. Good game. Good game. That was really good. That game took a lot longer than I expected, but it was worth it. Solid Mega Man, yeah. Alright, Ben. Let's see it. By the way, I do have the latency slider, and I had it set to 3 for that game. If you happen to have it, if you want me to change it, you can let me know, but... Dude, it's nice being able to react to Mega Man's entire fucking kit. It's so awesome. Along with a racket demon of mine named Real, who is an amazing Luigi man. I got 13th at the time. Really? Nice. Oh wait a minute. I just realized. I'm sorry, I fucking read that message and I didn't read the first half of it and I just agreed and moved on. I was just fucking autopiloting. Oh no! What is happening? Okay, let me give that message my full attention. I had a crazy run last no budget smash. I lost the first match against a laggy Mega Man and then ended up beating up top seeds